Introducing Arbrym. Welcome to Dimensions Creating Characters. So Arbrym, also known as the Red Ghost, he's a bounty hunter within the realm of dimensions, and he started off before he was a ghost, he was a regular, organic being until he was killed in a war. Now, he didn't die exactly from the injury he sustained during the battle. In fact, he was in the process of dying when he was unfortunately cursed with a type of magic that didn't allow him to fully die. How would I put this? His body died, but his soul was not allowed to move on past this terrestrial plane, and instead it was encapsulated in a crystallized skull here. And then that skull was given an exoskeleton, or I think an endoskeleton, that's the right term. It was given a skeleton, and essentially he was forced to live his days as a cyborg of sorts. Couldn't even call it a cyborg because there's not really anything organic in there. It's literally just his soul. But yeah, so either way, he was held in a facility, and experiments were ran, all that other stuff. But unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, that civilization was bombed, and everyone there died except for him, obviously, because his soul was still trapped, and that crystallized skull was quite durable. So he just wandered off. What else is he supposed to do? He wandered off, and eventually he used his skills, his magic, and everything else to become a bounty hunter. Now, if you've been following along, you know we've been talking about a group of heroes called the Star Team, and this bounty hunter was actually hired by some villains to, apprehend this team, especially in their earlier stages. So he goes to try and fight them, and luckily for our heroes, they're able to convince him, okay, how about instead of working for an organization that's going to not exist very soon, because they got a plan to take him down. Instead, you can be a part of our team, where maybe your life as a soldier, it ended, but this could be a new life for him. That whole inspirational speech there. So they convince him, hey, maybe instead of working for the highest bidder, you can be a part of something grander than yourself. And he decides, that sounds pretty nice. So yep, and then the Red Ghost joins the Star Team, also known as Arbrym. And with that is his story so far, and I will show him to y'all up close. And here we have Arbrym, also known as the Red Ghost. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, tune in next time to see more characters, and have a great rest of your day.